Welcome to the Fueled by Joy podcast. If your dogs are not fueled by joy, your dogs are missing out. I'm here in Alabama at Rough Edge Upland Bird Hunts. I'm here with Rick. He's the owner. I'm going to turn it over to Rick here for a minute just to kind of give you an idea, a background of what he's got going on here. So, Rick.
Thank you, Jay. I'm honored to be here. I'm honored to be a part of this. So, Rough Edge, my dad passed away 3 years ago, and I was sitting at my house. I heard Bob White quail singing in the backyard, and so I thought, wow, I hadn't heard that in a long time. And so for the next 5 weeks, I could hear them day and night all around the house, coming through, getting ready to mate. And I kind of felt like it was kind of like my dad was telling me that he was in a good place, because I grew up quail hunting with my dad, and so I started thinking about those memories, and I thought, there's not many quail around. If I could somehow find out where these quail were at and start to build something that I might could turn this into a good thing. The next week, a friend of mine invited me on a quail hunt and at a preserve. The first time I went, I said, hey, I know what I want to do the rest of my life. I want to take guys and let them experience quail hunting as close to old school as we could get. And so found some land, leased some land. We get to bring the youth in, teach them how to use weapons, teach them how to be safe with their guns, teach them about wildlife. And just tonight, when you guys came into the lodge area, there was a gentleman that had brought his 5 sons, and they came by to pick up some quail, and they had never been quail hunting until a couple of weeks ago when they went with me. And so, just to see the magnitude of it and the way it's blowing up, and it brings joy to my heart, because I get to experience that through those young people's eyes again. And then, like you guys that haven't seen quail in a long time, Marvin was telling us earlier that, it's been since he was a child, that he was young when he was quail hunting. Conservation is a big part of it. It's a 12-month-a-year thing. We never take off. We make sure that our local landowners are doing things that we think will help conserve and the habitat around. And then making sure you've got, plenty of cover for birds. And we're just blessed right here in this part of North Alabama to have a piece of property that's in the middle of all that's going on. So we have some wild birds, and we have some pre-release birds that we've got conservation minded as far as releasing other birds into the property, and how to maintain those birds and keep them to where they actually have offspring. And some of that is going on, and the proof of that is on the properties. It's a lot of work, and it takes a lot of time, but it's definitely a love that I've learned to grow, and and then the camaraderie is just amazing. And coming in and sitting around and just talking and sharing a meal together, and you can't beat it.